Hey everybody, welcome back to the pre-market outlook discussion. This is the fresh month, fresh week, and of course, the fresh day. This day, as we have already discussed during the Saturday's market outlook session for the entire month of June, this day is going to be a special day, of course, a very key day too, because it is the 1st of June and the first day of the fresh week, which will behaviorally make an impact huge, and based on that high and low it is forming today, the break on either side of this high and or low will be dictating or will be directing the rest of the entire month's direction or movements or activities. So this is going to be that much important for the entire month of June. So today's movement to be closely monitored and observed based on the prediction, and based on the break, one can take the decision on positional trades even for the day trading also, as per the information we have provided. To be discussing about the May month's performance for the Nifty, that was totally in the way of consolidating with the most sessions went off in that manner. And during that consolidation, now and then it has already shown some volatility on the charts. So the range bound volatility we can say, but comparatively, the volatility what we have experienced during the month of March and April have been drastically reduced during the month of May, so that only the consolidation could take place. So because of that consolidation, as of course, as usual, we used to say that the consolidation wherever it is, whether in the bull market or a bear market, that would be a good one. And particularly when it is trying to defend the recent lows and tried or attempted to break and close above the recent important dates high or a levels based one. So that and all to be considered a signal about the market's intensity where it is looking for. If it is so, we can tell that the market is now recently attempted to close above the important dates high of 21st May 1 for the consecutive 2 session as per our concept. And more than that, it has successfully closed above the interim behavior shift zone of 23,700. That was happened consecutively 2 sessions as well. So both these confirmations, once the market actually provided for you all, that is what the signal one can have. The rest of the things and all, as described earlier, was only the retracement activities. But the thing is, the retracement, what happened on Tuesday was somewhat good. But on the Friday's one, how it has performed on the negative side is not having that much strength about maintaining the bull market confirmation already market or Nifty give. So if it is so, the space has been created like one can understand, and because of the space created and because of the close below 23,700 immediately happened after the recent confirmation above closing. So all together one can have the space what the markets currently created may be getting continued if the Nifty breaking the low of Friday's one. The second projective based, behavior based analysis would be helpful for making today's and as well as in this particular week trading decisions, that it should not break the low of Friday. If it holds as desired, the chance for making low of high as an immediate upside may be seen on the chart. And breaking and closing above Friday's low, that means Friday's high, would be adding some strength for the upward attempts what the market is predicted or projected to be. Conversely, if the low of Friday's one getting even a break means that you can get the signal of the markets moving further towards 23,300 to 23,000 level or so. But the conviction what the market gave is not giving that much comfortable one for the bear, so that bearish trend may not be having a sustainability. But for that, it should prove by holding today's one should be above the Friday's low. So the Friday's low, particularly to be say, should be kept or should be held. And the positional based aspects, one can see that as long as Nifty trades below the 23,700 and additionally below the 21st May's low that was actually closed on Friday. So both these levels are all defending the buying actions. So one can treat that particular activities below to these levels mentioned as a chances of building the shorts until it is again decisively moving above the levels of 23,700, 23,500 and 23,000, even 860 also as the high of 21st. Until these levels are getting again are getting recaptured, so one can utilize any rise in the market as an opportunity to build the short positions, not for entertaining the long. That is for positional trade setup we have now provided. And very importantly, we want to share that today, as we have already discussed during our Saturday's meeting, today it is very much to make yourself not for carry forward about the positions or holding the positions either side it may be for the next day, because today it is better to watch and trade only for the today's level or today's actions. It would be means based on today's high and low as described earlier, will be helping or will be giving the clarity about where it is getting the confirmation by the way of breaking out or breaking down would be directing the market's movement. And as described, one more thing also that today and tomorrow will be the crucial market movements based one, and we may see 300 to 400 points if the Friday's low gets broken. Conversely, if the Friday's high gets broken, one can see the 300 points of upside. But the most inclination is seen for the downside only based on the recent behavior. So these and all collectively one has to take and note about the things we have discussed, and you can make your trading decisions informed. Particularly for this day only, we are advising to make a trade, and based on today's high and low, you can start your or initiate your positional trade setups and all. Based on the break, it is giving based on the levels, it is forming today as high and low. So that is what the important strategies one can have for Nifty's opening. That would be on the flat side, but even though it is flat, it is a cautious opening, we can consider it. And after opening, the trend would be expected to make a volatile, broad-based volatile trade. So the broad-based in the sense, the wider range we can see on the both side if it is trying to move. So that's the thing one can have. And from the sectors front, today we can actually see the sectors which are all mainly focused to move the markets like bank, finance, metal, auto, oil and gas, and IT. On the stocks front, based on the earnings and the news-based one, includes NMDC, BEML, Interglobe Aviation, Gujarat Gas, Glenmark Pharma, IREDA, Electra, Grain Tech, Enox Wind, Lupin. Maintaining strict stop loss discipline across all positions is must here, because the month now started, the fresh week, fresh day in the week also started, which may give the more and more hype in the volatility, and that should be tackled by the way of maintaining the stop loss. So that's it from today's pre-market discussion we can have. We see some queries have been fallen. Yeah, of course. This is what happening and the tensions and all now and then getting escalated. So based on that, Mr. Ravi's information that now Iran attacked Kuwait, so this is of course going to be surfaced by some more calendar days. We want to wait and watch. But the thing, what the fear, what the panic, that and all comparatively somewhat cooled off, but the market has taken that chances as a usual one for the geopolitical tensions or geopolitical concerns what we are discussing. So which may not be having a special impact on the market, which may be on the continued manner, that too based on the recent history, not a new one. So that's it for your queries, for your information also. So thank you for participating in today's session. We wish everyone to have the opportunistic day today, because if it is breaking as our previous session or Friday's low, you will be getting a chance for extending the movement on the downside towards 23,300. If it is happening, so you can utilize that chance for building investment based positions, particularly from the sectors we have discussed. So that's it. We can now conclude today's session and meet again in tomorrow's call. Thank you.